Welcome, welcome, welcome to the very first episode of The Raw, Unfiltered Truth, or The R.U.T, where I say the things you wish you could to correct some people's actions. So stick around to hear the blunt, honest truth that may not always be politically correct. Don't cancel me. But always comes from the heart. So stick around as I say what needs to be said. So let's jump into this. Have you ever had someone give you their opinion on something, then get mad at you because your opinion does not agree with their opinion? Like, how dare you not think like they think? How dare you have the audacity to formulate your own opinion? Everyone is entitled to have their own opinion. The problem is when people think that their opinion is a fact or a law or some unwritten rule that everyone has to follow. And they argue you down over this, like y'all arguing about the rules of UNO. And everybody know that right there is one hell of an argument, okay? Because there is a difference, a big difference between the actual rules and the house rules when it comes to UNO. So let me give you an example real quick of what I'm talking about so you can really understand where I'm coming from. I've had plenty of hairstyles throughout my lifetime so far. And when I was in college, I was having my short hair moment, okay? Like back and side shave with a little mohawk going on at the top. Like, you could not tell me that I was not cute, okay? I was a whole entire vibe living my short hair moment, okay? So I had just got a fresh haircut. So I was feeling myself, feeling real cute. So I was outside of a class building talking to some of my friends when this, let's call her an associate, because she was not a friend by any means, walks up and joins the conversation. One of my friends, she compliments me on my hair. And of course, I'm like, thank you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I'm feeling cute. So then this chick, she says, yeah, it looks nice, but I think all girls should have long hair. Everybody just looks at her like, what? Because like, why are you talking out the side of your neck? So because everyone is staring at her like, what is your problem? She instantly decides to try and defend herself by saying, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying women celebrities have long hair and they set the beauty standards. So since they have long hair, us girls should have long hair too. That's all. And she said it with such confidence, like what she just said made sense, which it did not at all. Make it make sense, please. In my mind, I'm deciding, I'm just going to say what I got to say. And it'll be all right. She stated her opinion, so why can't I state mine, right? So I state, that's your opinion. Obviously, mine is different. And I just chuckle. And of course, because I chuckle, she gets mad. So she goes, that's not my opinion. It's just society standards. So I look at her and I say, last time I checked, there was a few different women celebrities with short hair. So I don't understand how you can say that it's society standards. At this point, just say that it's your opinion or your personal preference or something, which is fine. Just don't try and push that off on other people like it's some rule that everybody has to follow. She, of course, getting madder and madder at this point in time. She just goes, if there's so many celebrities with short hair, name some. Okay. There is Kristen Stewart, Megan Good, Jennifer Hudson, Scarlett Johansson, Halle Berry. Shit, Rihanna. Do you need any more? I don't understand why you're so mad about me stating my opinion after you stated yours obviously to be rude and shady, and now you mad because mine don't agree with you. If that's your opinion, have it. That's fine. It doesn't make any difference to me. I'm still gonna rock my short hair, and that is that, because that's my opinion. Yeah, she walked away after that. That's just a little something to give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. So I know you probably thinking, I know this podcast is not just of her ranting and raving and carrying on about people and things she don't like. No, it is not. Remember, we are here to correct people's actions. Sometimes that means our own. What I'm going to do is give you some tools and some tips and tricks to help navigate these situations, because there is nothing I hate more than someone who complains about a situation and don't have a solution about it. Like, don't even got an idea, a hint, or nothing about how to fix the situation. So obviously, there is a difference between an opinion and a fact. Most people know this. Still, most people don't understand that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. People formulate their opinions off of experiences that they have had. And everybody comes from a different background. Everybody has different experiences. So everyone's opinion is not going to be the same. As a mature adult, you should be able to have a conversation about your opinions and it not be an argument. So how do we have these conversations? First thing first, we have to remain calm. I know this is going to be hard, but you have to remain level-headed to actually have a mature conversation. It is very hard and it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. I struggle with this as well, because some things that some people say just be the dumbest shit that I've ever heard. But we're going to remain calm so we can have an adult conversation about this. Number 2, we are going to listen, okay? We're not going to interrupt them. We are going to listen to what they have to say, which again, I know can be hard because people say some dumb shit. But we have to allow the person to finish saying what they have to say. If not, it can make them feel like you're not actually hearing them out. So you don't want to cut them off and then have them get frustrated. So we have to listen. All the questions and stuff that you want to say, make a mental note of it, pin it in your mind, but wait until they get done talking before you speak, so you can have a conversation about it. I know it's hard, but we can do this. Lastly, we're going to ask them open-ended questions so we can actually have a conversation. So we're not just going to ask them yes, no questions. That's not going to get us anywhere. We need to ask open-ended questions so we can keep the flow of information going. By having conversations like this, you get to see others' point of view that you've never thought of, heard of, or ever experienced before. Now you're gaining a new perspective on the matter. To initiate that, we have to ask open-ended questions. For example, how did you come to have that point of view? It opens the door for them to explain how they formulated that opinion. Or just simply by asking them, can you elaborate on that so I can understand what you're saying? It lets them know that I want to engage in this with you, but I don't see where you're coming from. Help me see where you're coming from so we can have this conversation. The reality of the situation may be that they don't want to share their opinion with you. Sometimes people just want to state their opinion and then just leave it at that. They don't have to have that conversation with you if they don't want to. Please do not push people to have these conversations if they do not want to. What you can do is share yours, and maybe then they might be open to sharing their opinion or elaborating on their opinion. So, remain calm. Have a woo-saw moment. Number 2, listen. Go back to kindergarten when the teacher would say, mouth closed, eyes front, ears open. And lastly, ask open-ended questions so you can actually engage in adult conversations. Remember, your opinion is not a fact, and you don't have to argue that. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. I appreciate all the love and support. Be sure to let me know if any of this helped you out. If you have a similar story that you would like to share with me, please go over to Instagram at the R.U.T podcast and leave me a message or comment on one of the posts. I would love to hear them. While you're there, be sure to follow and don't forget to tune in every Friday to get your dose of the truth.